Hey, Market Roadmap subscribers, this is a special thing. I found a potential giant trade while going through the Market Roadmap this week. Make sure you stay to the end. I have it at the end, so stick around, see what it is. It's a years-long potential trade. Same trade I made like $300,000 with in 2018, 2019 through 2020. So come check it out, see what it is, and hope you enjoy the video this week. All right. Hey, welcome, Market Roadmap subscribers. It is May 8th, 2022, about 8 in the morning. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. The boss, my mom, my dad's mom, the boss's mom. I think it covers all the ones that directly with me. Anyway, all the subscribers out there, if you're watching on YouTube, happy Mother's Day. We appreciate everything that mothers do for the world. All right, let's jump into the Market Roadmap, shall we? Let's see. I'm going to grab this huge list right here and make sure we get everything. We're going to copy it. We're going to put it into a list and we're going to go through it here. So, pow, right there it is. All the way down. All right, so let's jump to them here. AA, we can already see breaking support and below the roadmap line. We're going to zoom up just a little bit so we can see if the candle closed up or down, but I have a feeling we're going to see a bigger down on Monday. Oh, Apple still hanging in there, but not looking too hot here. All right, so Apple, there's another trend line right here, but those highs, been unable to break it. It tried really hard, but it looks like it's set up to go down. Anyway, off the list this week. ABBV, well, that one looks good. AEM, again, looks good. AIG, still looking good. ALTO, nope. AMGN, yep. ARCC, nope. ATVI, yep. AUY, well, hadn't completed the pullback yet. AVGO, that's gold right there. AXP, no. BCTX, no. BHP, no. BRK, BKR, can't even read. That's working on an entry there, looks like. Let's see, BMO, nope. BRK.B, hanging in there. BRZU, no. PSX, no. BTI, yep. BTU. Okay, the problem here, the roadmap line's down here. It hasn't bounced yet. Like, we're not going to count this bounce that happened 5 months ago. So, need a new bounce. That's why I'm cutting those ones that haven't quite come down yet. BW, no. Cat. Oh, that's interesting. That's a good one. All right. CCJ. Oh, it's below the roadmap line, but you can still have your alerts for. Let's see that part. This is like a marginal one, but it could be a nice runner if it came back around. I'd have an alert up here above 20, say 28. See where this prior high comes through like this. And you've got this candle right here, so it's got a zone right here. It just happens to line up with that over there. So that's a zone that it has trouble with. Got to get up through that. 28 would be my alert for CCJ. But right now, it's off the list this week. CDEV. Nice. Nope. CLF. Ooh. That's a marginal. We're going to cut it from the list. We've already got quite a few great ones. So we're going to cut that one off the list, but should have an alert about, it's funny, 27. Last one was 28. All right. CME, no way. CNC. See that's potentially even an entry right there. Cost broke through. CSX holding the setup marginally. CVS, that was closing above. That looks good. DAC closing above. DBA hasn't pulled back enough. DE marginally in the roadmap line. The list is pretty big this week. This we're setting up for, looks like a pretty good bounce on the market, maybe potentially. Still thinking we may get one more final flush out. So I can look at SPX just briefly before we go. And that one's way below. Oh, look at that. DOGZ. Was that last week? No. Last week was right there. Yeah, so we've set it up right now. A move back up through 5 could take this one off. All right, Duke. Nope. EWA. Nope. EWZ. Nope. FCX. Nope. FLR. That's a nice bounce. That's off the roadmap. FTI. That's another nice one. GDX. Below the roadmap line. GXJ is going to be below the roadmap line. GFI. Right in it. That's a nice one. GLD. Another nice one. Golly, the potential here. Holy moly. Holy guacamole. And it didn't. Maybe that was it. It didn't matter much. Doesn't have a perfect bounce. This one could pull back a little bit more and bounce. If it pulled back right here. In fact, I'm gonna set me an alert right now. If this dips like this and sets up this, that's a UNG style setup like we had all the way back in February. Let me briefly pull this up. We did this and pulled back. See how we were in a downtrend, and we came up, and we did this pullback. And in the smaller time frame, it was a perfect 3-wave, and it touched down in here, and then we pulled up, and right in here, I issued a report. They were probably going to 35. I mean, 27, like, these were our initial targets, but then you lay over the bigger pullback back here. One like that. And you see how these lines start lining up right here at 35? And then 38 also, like perfectly. Creates a target zone. So I'm not saying get into this because this was a roadmap trade way back here. But this is the potential we're working with when I look at this right here. Because look at the bigger bounce. It's already set up a higher low, and this will be a higher low. So keep an eye on that one. Even, breakout over 86 right now, but if it does this, it makes a higher low over here. Man, I mean, really big run potential. I mean, we're talking. I can't run right now. I mean, I could guess, but if we look at this move over here, we could be out to 220, 250. I mean, look at the run it did over here. It did a big pullback, big pullback. I'm looking for repeatable patterns. This is one I've been trading since since this pullback right here. I bought in right. It was right there, November 2018. We talk about the story about making my mom's money back. Right here, this move. I didn't trade GLD. I traded GO. Well, it was Barrick Mining's company. GOLD is the current ticker. It was something else back then. I see this kind of potential building right in here. Now I made, I think I made $300,000 on this move right here. Let's just compare something here. Yeah, see, we went out to the 4236 on that run. Right there. If we did the same kind of thing, off of a higher low type setup. Oh, look at it. Right up in the neighborhood. Wouldn't that be crazy? Riding it from 175 to 300. So this kind of potential is out there. So, all right. I'll circle back around to that one. All right, go. Yeah, I hadn't pulled back yet. As far as the previous pullback, it looked pretty nice. I mean, you see it repeats. It does that same run, but that one hadn't pulled back to the roadmap line yet, so off the list. All right, GSL, below the roadmap line. HAL, hadn't pulled back. HLT, below the roadmap line. HSBC, below the roadmap line. HUSA, not there. IMVH, below the roadmap line. KR, hadn't got there yet. KSS, in the roadmap line. Buyout potential for JCPenney, I guess. LAC, come on. That one's another one gonna explode higher. I feel like on the next run, potentially. LMT, nope. LYV looks horrible. Macy's hanging in there, but no. MET, that's a nice setup. I think it was on the list last week. MOS hasn't pulled back enough. All right, that's a long list this week. Let's go through. I'm betting GOLD. Well, the metal right there looks good, but I bet you that's supposed to be the one I was talking about, Barrick. Let's see. Let's see what it looks like. Huh. Yeah, baby. All right, this is my. We'll save that to the end. I'm going to come back around. This will be the big trade right here. That I think that can make another. This might make another several $100,000. We'll talk about it at the end. So All right, ABBV. Looking for move up, probably above. You guys see the confirmation up through here. Conservative entry for the move out here, and stops, of course, below here, below the low, below the remnant line. All right. AEM. Move up here is the conservative entry. This is more of a potential wave 2 setup. So this one could run pretty big. Could be a nice big fat runner. You'd want to see a move up through 63 area, stop below the low here. AIG. Yeah, it's already any move back up through here is the reconfirms the entry for a move out to 67 70. Stop, of course, below here. This was the aggressive entry point when we broke up through there. Your stop would still be down here. So this one potentially is an entry now. I mean, that was what, Thursday? Friday, Thursday, Wednesday. Wednesday that popped, and Thursday, Friday, like that was all. That's all really good to. Yeah, that one's a trade basically. I may even put some money in that one. Send me a reminder for Monday. All right, AMGN, really nice, really nice. All these have a really similar pattern. Looks like explosive growth type situation. So maybe aggressively, I'd want to see a move through 243. Conservatively, 249-ish, 8-ish, 248, 249. These are daily moves. Looking for daily closes. This isn't something you got to check every day. You could check this at the end of each day, overnight, in the evenings, whatever, when you have a chance. Gonna move up in there. Looking for 266, 277. Stop below the low down here. You can set these up with after hours type orders. So ATVI, this one marginally might break lower again. Nice pop on whatever. Didn't line up with earnings, so some kind of good news. 1, 2, 3. Is this another buyout situation? Probably. Somebody buying somebody. Didn't quite get a 3-wave retrace in the current situation. Yeah, move back above 83. All right. Line tool. Let's see that move. We'll potentially get a 90 to 9400. And the stop would be down here. Around 75. AVGO. Well, technically it had a conservative entry here. If you had your stop down here, it's still hanging in there. It's kind of a big risk with the prices, but it could have quite a hefty payoff too. So I mean, this would be one we want to see a breakout of this slight downtrend that's got to go in here of the highs. That would be breaking here is the aggressive entry. Breaking back above here is the conservative entry at this point. So aggressive conservative targets. Stop would be below these lows. I'd put it below this low over here, like this. Woo-hoo, like that. My stop zone right in here. Well, come on. Go to go. Yeah, right in like that. All right. BRK.B. Yeah, so that looks working on aggressive entry right now. A break back above this. And we've got this little support zone, turn resistance. So break up through that is the aggressive entry. Get my aggressive and conservative right here. Aggressive entry, a break up back above the 618. Conservative entry, and back above that high too. It was like a more conservative entry. Stop down here. Looking for a move out to 42, 46. BRK.B. That one's got to get something bullish going. Off of this pullback. It has a higher low situation right now. So an aggressive entry would be like a move up through here. Aggressive, conservative target. Stop down here. About 310. BTI. That one apparently was on the list before. Now still got aggressive, conservative, whatever you want to call it. Both of them are going to be right there, about 40, above 45 or so. Moving up through 45, 44.50 to 45. For a move on out to 49.52. Stop below this low back here. Somewhere around 39. Cat. Aggressive conservative entries got to be, all the entries got to be like right in here above that. Move up through there. Got to see that before we get long. Stop all the way down here. So got to risk a little bit, but the upside is pretty good if it starts taking off and running again. All right, CDEV. Even a big bear market, there's still plenty of these setups. And there's lots of these right now that look like they're indicating a potential market reversal. So usually as the list grows, we have a lot of potential. So, all right. I can break up through 880, 10, 11, 12. Let's stop down at 7. CNC. And that one's probably already kicking off here. Nope, not quite. We need to move. Come on. Even move up to the pivot right there. Somewhere around 86. It's conservative and aggressive. All in one. 93, 97. Stop below 78. And it has potential to run on out the hundreds. Triple digits. All right, CSX. Choppy, difficult. Not a fan of that kind of price action, but still holding very nice proportions here. You might say, Jeffrey, why did you do that? Well, looking for a confluence of the levels up here. This one has potential to pop on out to prices up here where the fibs start lining up better. See, any of these, it can climb the fib ladder and stop at any of these points in here, but it gets stronger up here where the lines are almost on top of each other. And we could run a few more and see if there's an even stronger level back, you know, compare this one and compare that one and with these two. So, fib class. All right. Anyway, CVS. That one, let's see. That was an echo tray or an example. No, this was the example when I did the master class originally for this. Still drawn on the chart back there. All right. Perfect. Amundo. 2, 3, 4. May have one more push lower. Just based on the waves. So we get this 1, 2, 3, 4. It may push just a little lower, but so you can watch out for that. But highest high, lowest low. Man, unfortunately, I kind of want to see a move back up through this crap right there around the 618, the current 618. If it goes lower, it of course moves. The 618 moves, not the area. Move back up through there, could see it run on out. But I think it may need a little deeper retrace. DAC. Here to here. Move up through there. I'll run on out. DE. Pull down. Find support. And there's going to be your aggressive entry right here. If I can draw. It's still that same line coming across there. It needs to break through that. Hold it, you know, not just retrace it right immediately. Hold above there. That's the aggressive. Conservatives all the way up here. Change it marginally, but we could be looking for a move on out almost 25% increase, 30%. All right, DOGZ, kind of talked about this briefly. We need a move up through here for a move out to 10, 13, 17, all these higher prices. But your stop is going to have to be all the way down here, so that's a big risk, but a potential fair payout. All right, FLR. I prefer to stick to the ones that are like over $20, trade more than 1 million shares, but aggressive, conservative, both move up in here around 29, 33, 35. Stop down here and below the roadmap line around 23. FTI. So we gotta see arrow. Move up like this. Conservative, aggressive, both. Move out to here. So I'm even gonna set an alert right there. Maybe 834. All right. GFI. Is that the one? I don't remember. One of these is the one that AMC invested in or whatever. In the movie theater. You guys see a move like that. And there. And further targets out. The last roadmap bounce. Back here. Took us out to the 3618. 3618 this time would be 30. These things repeat. Repeat the levels, repeat the patterns. All right, GLD, we talked about this big potential right here. If it holds right here, let's just readjust the levels slightly. Well, we don't have any levels on the upside. So we drew that bigger pattern and the bigger pattern. Right now, if it broke back above, let's say, this whole consolidation right there, you move up through there. That's why the arrow's sitting here. That's the aggressive, conservative entry. Move back up through 85. Looking for 198, 205, 219, 226. That's the fib ladder climbing up. All right. GOLD, the CDF, that's going to be like, let me swap that out for, well, I mean, it's going to be the same, even if I put on the futures. Same. They're essentially the same. Slightly, the CFDs are not really tradable in the U.S. Futures, you could potentially go out and buy GC futures, calls, or puts. Futures are dangerous. Just know that. GLD is a way to trade it. GC. But you know what? I like to jump into the ones that are the companies, like GOLD coming up here in a minute. And you know what? Let's check out. Let's check it out. Man, that one's not quite there. Much higher price too. All right, so gold futures, same sort of situation. Remove these prior fibs. So we have this 1, 2, 3 down, which is, why did it turn that off? See, it didn't quite get perfect proportions. Did find support at the roadmap line. So move up through here, which would not surprise me if that lines up with the 618. Surprise, surprise. Didn't draw that perfect. Yeah, it did. Pretty close. All right. These things just line up. Like this being right there, like it wasn't there. Like with this move, it was still up here. But now that it's pulled back, it hits right in there, creates the resistance zone, and it lines up with the prior candle bottoms right there too. These things, I mean, the math in the market is just crazy with the patterns. So move back up through 2,000, it like really sets this up to pop off big. And we're talking big. You know, maybe $3,000 an ounce, big. That's a 50% increase in gold, which we'll talk about GOLD Barrick mining here in a minute, what it could do to that one. So, all right, KSS, we kind of looked at this, made a lower low. It's junked up, congested right now, but a move back up through 60 could lead this out to a bigger pullback. Watch out for the I don't know what the buyout offer price was, so be careful on that part. Like, you want to do your homework, look it up, see what the buyout price is. If there is a buyout price of, I don't know, 63 or something like that, it's not going to go over 63 until that buyout happens. So be careful. Maybe avoid KSS, but right now it's a setup. So MET. All right, same thing as last week. Looking for a move up through 70, 71 area for the potential to run out to 75, 77. Stop really below the low, 64. So need the the entry's got to be up here. Don't get into this mess now. And then GOLD. I don't know what. That one was probably the one that was supposed to be on the list. So this a beautiful 3-wave pullback. It combines with the bigger pullback that makes these numbers holy smokes. So the bigger pullback sets this one up. And the bigger pullback still. We're looking at years. Like this setup was like years in the making right here. So we came out just shy of the 618 of this bigger pullback. So this big pullback right here, 1618, 39, 40. But we could be extending to some higher levels. Has big potential. We may see big pullbacks along the way. Yeah, there's several levels we could stop at. This prior high is going to have a little resistance to it. This 40 area is going to have some resistance to it. And this 67, almost 70 range. So the bubbles of target bubbles kind of like this. One right in here. One right in here. One up here. That's the fib ladder. That's the targets moving on up through there. And this could go out. I mean, we're looking 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 maybe. This might take a while. And it may get some pullbacks in between. That's the big play to me. At $22, you can buy some shares and potentially triple your money over the next few years. I did it with leaps back here from 2018 to 2020. Like I said, I turned a small amount of money into like $300,000 gain. So, all right, that's the list for the week. Hope you enjoy it. And we'll be back again with you next week. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you're not a member or a follower on YouTube. Make sure to like, subscribe, get the notifications. Follow me in Discord. Check the description. Join Market Roadmap to get this list live each week when I put it out on Sundays. All right. See you guys.